Do you know what the fastest way to hurt your palm's feelings is? Or one surprisingly common habit that could be setting your palm up for serious back problems down the line? Believe it or not, some of the everyday things we don't think twice about might actually be causing your palm physical pain, emotional stress, or even anxiety. In this video, we'll cover these sneaky mistakes and show you how to avoid them so your palm can stay happy, healthy, and stress-free. Let's start with one of the biggest culprits. Number 1. Giving in to their demands. And yes, there will be a lot of them. It might feel harmless, even cute. Your Pomeranian looks up to you with those saucer eyes, maybe tilts their head and lets out a tiny whimper, so you slip them a piece of food. I mean, it's just this once, right? Well, congratulations! You might have just created a monster. Poms are smart, like manipulative genius smart. You give an inch, and they will take a mile. And the worst part is, they'll never forget about that inch you gave them before. In fact, one Pom owner admitted, "I was so good about not sharing table scraps with my Pom, so he never begged. But one day, I unfortunately did, and now he's a little beggar. One of the worst mistakes of my life." What seems like a loving gesture can quickly spiral into bad behavior that's tough to break and stressful for both of you. It's not just begging. It can turn into demanding attention, barking, even aggression if they don't get their way. So yeah, giving in feels nice at the moment, but in the long run, it chips away at boundaries your palm actually needs to feel secure. Number 2. Letting them get bored. If your carpet suddenly looks like it survived a paper shredder, you might not have a bad dog. Rather, you probably just have a bored palm. One exhausted owner shared, "My palm ate all my carpets. My runner for the stairs is ruined. My carpet for when you walk in the house is ruined. Even the tiny one I bought for her food got destroyed overnight. Boredom breeds bad behavior." The thing is, Pomeranians are energetic little gremlins with brains that need constant stimulation. When you don't give them something to do, they'll find something. And it usually involves chewing, digging, or destroying your latest Amazon delivery. And the fact that they're so smart doesn't help either. But remember, destructive behavior isn't defiance. It's a cry for entertainment. Long daily walks, rotating chew toys, interactive playtime, and even quick 5-minute training sessions can go a long way. And no, just handing them a toy isn't enough. Show them how to play, cheer them on, and most importantly, make it fun. Number 3. Letting them take the stairs or jump on furniture. Pomeranians might have the confidence of a lion, but their bodies? Not exactly built for parkour. Sure, having your palm hop down the stairs may look cute, but it's easy to forget how tiny they really are until you realize your average stair riser is literally half their height. In fact, one Pom parent put it perfectly, saying, "Look at the stairs. That kind of movement can be really hard on their backs, but we respect their choices, so we cart her downstairs like a princess." Jumping off the couch, hopping onto beds, even casually strolling down the stairs can put serious stress on their fragile spines and joints. Over time, this can lead to long-term damage, pain, or even injuries like luxating patellas or slipped discs. The best solution is to block stairs, add pet ramps, or simply lift them when needed. Sure, it may feel a bit extra, but your palm's joints will thank you in the long run. And hey, they won't mind the VIP service. Number 4. Not handling your Pomeranian early and often. That fluffy coat may scream, "Cuddle me!" But if you're not gently handling your Pomeranian early on, you could be setting them up for a lifetime of stress. In fact, one owner admitted his mistake, saying, "If it's a puppy, make sure to practice brushing and nail clipping to get them used to it. I did not do that well enough, and bath time is very difficult now." When Pomeranians aren't desensitized to grooming, touch, or even being picked up as puppies, they often grow up fearful or resistant to it. This makes basic care, like brushing out mats, clipping nails, cleaning ears, or bathing, feel terrifying for them. And when they're constantly anxious during routine handling, It leads to chronic stress, which can affect their heart health, digestion, sleep, and overall behavior. In some cases, they may even lash out or become aggressive, not because they're bad, but because they're scared. So early handling isn't just about making grooming easier. It's about protecting your Pom's mental and physical health for the long haul. Number 5. Ignoring the mats, no matter how small they may be. It always starts with just a tiny tangle. But in the world of Pomeranians, that little knot can snowball into a full-blown fur crisis. Fast. In fact, one Pom owner nailed it, saying, "A tiny tangle can turn into a giant matted ball faster than you'd expect. I think proper coat maintenance is underestimated until you're living with it. The second you spot a mat in the coat, get the brush out immediately." When mats are ignored, they don't just get bigger, they get painful. Mats can tug at the skin, cause irritation, trap moisture, and even cut off circulation in severe cases. And by the time it's that bad, you'll need a professional groomer and maybe even some shaving. Daily coat maintenance is non-negotiable for Poms, especially those with a dense undercoat and thick top layer. That means multiple brushes. Yes, multiple. Detangler spray, and regular comb-throughs. And don't forget their feet and face. Those little areas get gnarly fast. So while ignoring mats might save you a bit of time now, it'll cost your Pom comfort and potentially their coat later on. Number 6. Skipping on health insurance. For some reason, pet insurance still feels optional to a lot of new dog owners. But if you've got a Pomeranian, it's more like a requirement. One Pom parent warned, "Get pet insurance immediately. The younger they are, the cheaper the policy premiums will be over that time. My Pom went to the vet more than 10 times the first 2 years. For vaccines, upset tummy, ear infections, etc. Insurance reimbursed me 90% of the bills." Skipping health insurance doesn't just hurt your wallet. It can directly hurt your dog too. When emergencies pop up, and they will, many owners without coverage end up delaying care or settling for less effective treatments simply because of cost. That delay can turn a treatable issue into chronic pain or worse. And here's the thing, Pomeranians are small, delicate, and surprisingly high maintenance. They're prone to tracheal collapse, luxating patellas, and dental issues, all of which can rack up thousands in vet bills quickly. That said, insurance isn't just a financial safety net. It's how you make sure your Pom gets the care they need when they need it. Number 7. Ignoring them when they're trying to get your attention. Ever been ghosted by someone you love? Yeah, well, that's exactly how your Pom feels when you brush them off. These dogs live for your attention. One owner summed it up perfectly, explaining, "Poms absolutely crave attention 24/7. The fastest way to hurt their feelings is to ignore them. They're really dramatic with it too." And they are, like full soap opera levels of drama. What seems like harmless multitasking to you, scrolling your phone, watching TV, working from home, can feel like outright rejection to a Pom that's begging for eye contact or a quick cuddle. When ignored repeatedly, they can become anxious, clingy, or even depressed. Some Poms may start acting out, barking excessively or chewing things just to get you to notice them. The thing is, Pomeranians thrive on bonding. After all, they're companion dogs to their core, bred to be glued to your side. So while you don't have to drop everything 24/7, acknowledging them, playing briefly, or even talking to them during the day goes a long way in keeping their hearts full and their tails wagging. Number 8. Ignoring their dental health. Tiny dog, tiny teeth, but huge consequences if you ignore them. Dental health isn't just for keeping their breath fresh. It's about your Pom's heart, kidneys, and overall well-being. One owner shared, "My last Pom had terrible teeth despite getting annual dental cleanings. He ended up with heart failure and other issues. So I take oral health super serious now." The truth is, small breeds like Poms are extremely prone to dental disease. Plaque builds fast, and without daily care, it can lead to gum infections and let bacteria slip into the bloodstream, eventually damaging internal organs. Daily brushing might sound intense, but it's absolutely necessary. But here's a tip. Find a toothpaste they love. Vanilla mint or chicken, anyone? Start slow and make it positive. Even dental wipes can help if brushing's still too much. Because in the long run, good dental care isn't extra, it's essential. Number 9. Using a leash and collar. It seems harmless, right? Clip a leash onto your Pom's collar, head out for a walk. But for this breed, that one move could actually be doing serious damage. Pomeranians have a delicate trachea, and pressure from a collar, especially during pulling or even a quick tug, can lead to tracheal collapse. And once that damage is done, it's irreversible. One Pom parent gave it to us straight, saying, "Don't even get a collar. You don't ever want to put pressure on the trachea. Attach an ID to the harness and definitely get a microchip." Beyond the health risk, collars can also mat their signature floof, especially around the neck, turning that glorious mane into a knotted mess. Instead, use a well-fitted harness that distributes pressure across the chest, not the throat. It's safer, smarter, and keeps both their airways and their style intact. Hey, if you enjoyed this, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.